Loving guidance to everyone. How is everyone doing this morning? Oh, nobody's morning here. This grand rising from my emperors and empresses to my gods and goddesses, kings and queens, princesses and princes. And last but not least, we have the bitches and the bitchettes. And I will never forget about y'all because it's levels to the bullshit. Now, I wanted to do this quick thing, a teachable moment that was on my hearts of all hearts. I kind of woke up with it on my mind. So, I just wanted to speak of the hymen. What a hymen is the outer layer of a woman's vagina, and basically in order okay, let me say it like this. In Arabic or Muslim, if I'm saying this right, please forgive me if I'm not. If a woman Heimlich is broken when he lays her down on their marriage night, they cannot or they will not marry them because they feel like another man has touched them. So if they put white sheets down, and as they're laying their bride down, if the bride does not have her hymen, and I'm gonna put pictures so y'all can see, if the bride does not have her hymen, or if it's missing, she doesn't bleed, he doesn't marry her. It's like a tradition. No Heimlich, no marriage. Period. Point blank. Because that means a man has touched you. And I'm just going to put some pictures for mothers, fathers. Even I seen like T.I. looking into his daughter's hymen when she went to the doctor, wanted to know if it was broken. In 2018, I believe he was doing that. 2018, and I was like, or 2019, he was doing that. It was 19, yeah. 2019, and it was on the shade room and everything. So I was kind of shocked, since I did go through that thing in 2017 with me going to the mental institution because of me noticing that my daughter's Heimlich was broke and the labia was bruised. So I'm just going to put some pictures up. I mean, there's really nothing to be ashamed about, some people don't even know. I know when I decided to open my legs and lose my virginity at 15 years old, it didn't hurt when he stuck his phallus inside of me. It didn't even hurt, not even a little bit. And people may joke like, oh, his thing was too small. It doesn't matter if it's too small or it's too big. You're supposed to feel it, period. For the simple fact, if you had a Heimlich, it's pressure. He's penetrating you, so it should hurt. But if it's already broken, there's no penetration. If it's already broken, he really don't have to work too hard to stick his penis in there because it's not broken. But if it's broke, it'll hurt, ouch here, ouch there, or at least what I used to see it on TV. So when I did decide to lose my virginity at 15 years old, I was kind of confused. I was like, why am I not bleeding? Because he didn't make me bleed. And that was, a shocker in itself for me. Because when I was in 8th grade, a sex education, this is the first time that a sex education worker came to the school. We was in the gym, and she was explaining her first time and how she thought it was going to be roses and beach settings and all of that, but it ended up being on the floor in the basement. To each his own. Your virginity loss is your virginity loss. Hell, I was on the floor in the freaking living room, and he was 19 years old. So, anywho, that's neither here nor there. But what I was going to say was the sex educational worker who came to the school, she would say, like, it doesn't matter. It's going to hurt. It doesn't matter how small or how big the phallus is sticking into a vagina, it will hurt. So this is just like educational. This is for educational purposes for moms out there who, because I remember that I was told, check your children, but I never knew why they even said it or what the fuck I was checking for until I educated myself to see further down the line, basically in 2017, what I needed to look for. So this is what you need to look for to see if there's any brokenness of the skin. And there's different levels to it. You know when something's being penetrated. You know when something has, like, it's two-sided. You know, I'm just going to give different images of the hymen and how it can look, basically, if it's broken in any way, in any kind of way. It's different ways a hymen can look if it's broken. And I'm going to show some images of that. One more last thing. I even remember this girl in high school. She was saying, because she was a virgin. And she was saying when she went to the doctor, because it was like a checkup for, normal checkup, and the doctor was like, okay, you don't have to lie, you don't have to say you're a virgin or not. I mean, if you're a virgin, you're a virgin. If you're not, you're not. So the doctor kind of like was like, okay, just be honest. We know that you're not a virgin, or you are a virgin, or just tell the truth. So I don't know if the doctor examined her or not, but that's what she said when I was in high school. Because I pick up little things, so I'm like, okay. Because I was curious, from a home being sheltered and not being, nobody in the home quite educated. And it's not to shame anybody. It's just the reality of which it is. This is how it is, what it is. Your story is your story at the end of the day. And it can help somebody. So I would prefer to help someone and let them know, just in case if you need to know. Now, with boys, I'm not really quite sure how that works. I know I have a son, and I didn't want to let him out my sight. When I was pregnant with him, I wouldn't even let anybody. I mean, when I had him, I wouldn't even really let nobody hold him if it wasn't in front of me. And when I did have to leave him because we got sick and he had to go to emergency, I had to go to emergency. I just noticed like his balls were more wrinkled than it should be. And I mean, I'm not trying to scare or frighten anyone, but I just feel like the skin should be tighter than going into wrinkle-like mode. Pay attention to your children. Pay attention to your sons. Pay attention to everything, because an absent mind, whether you know it or not, it can cost you. It can cost you, but it's better to know than not to know at all. And it's better to know or not know and then not want to know. So I always just want to encourage you to do your own research, you're educating yourself, and do your own, self-growth. This is a movement. This is the time for it. This is the time of knowledge, the time of education. Like, no, it's like you can't lie. You can't lie too easily, basically. And I think the almighty ancestors, almighty gods, almighty universe, mother universe, I really do, because education and educating yourself is very important. So I'm going to put some pictures of hymens to let you know, you can even mothers, because I checked my daughters, and my newborn still had hers. So, be mindful of what your children do, how they just come up with random things. You like, where you get that from? How you don't teach them that. Like, where you get that from? How you know how to do that? They either seen it done, which is something, it probably has been done to them. Don't let them shit on your head and they call it chocolate gumdrops. Check it out. I'm not saying taste the gumdrops, but definitely smell that shit. Break it down. If it's chocolate, eat it. If it's shit, let the flies have it. Okay, I'm going to have some images of hymens and everything so y'all can see. I might have it through the video, and I'm also going to have it after the video. I hope everyone has a prosperous wonderful, uplifting, stepping in your truth day, because you can't hide from you. You might can fake other people, but you can't fake you. So love and guidance. The Almighty is so well and good, and there's nothing to be ashamed about. We're moving forward. Deuce, deuce. Kiss, kiss. Talk to you soon.